welcome to the vlog. It feels so nice to be able to come and chat from the car. Honestly, it feels nice to be able to even do this because this bus ride would be something else. Yeah, on my way to Plasma this morning. It snowed yesterday, but it's like wet, slushy snow. In my opinion, way better than like like slick, icy snow. My car says it's 37 outside now, so that's nice that it's not like super slick. I'm getting to the Plasma Center way earlier this week, not quite 10 o'clock like I mentioned in a previous vlog that I wanted to do, but about 11. I'm almost there, so I'll take it. After Plasma, I've got to get some gas, and I need to grab 3 ingredients to finish my cooking. I didn't realize I was going to use the whole head in this cauliflower soup that I made. I ended up leaving out 2 portions in the fridge, and then I put 4 into my super cube, which, speaking of, I need to go ahead and unmold those and wash the super cube for using for the remaining meal prep stuff that's going to need to be frozen. By the way, if you're a meal prepper and you do not have super cubes or something like it, you're really missing out. I first heard about them in one of the Skinny Taste books. No surprise. I think it was the meal prep book. She talked about how she used them to meal prep, and I looked them up, and they're so amazing. I don't use mine as much as I should or as much as I want to, but I'm using it more, and I'm enjoying it. It's very expensive. I want to say one tray is like $20. But if you spend $20 and then you have less food waste because you're, eating your leftovers, freezing them and reheating them, it really does pay for itself. So I also bought one of those reusable stasher bags for keeping my apple in, I guess you'd say. And I like it a lot, much better than like the reusable plastic bags I used to buy. Because I used to use reusable plastic bags. I really did. For anybody who got like mad about my Temu video where I was like, all the single-use plastics. But the thing about it is they didn't really latch correctly. They didn't really, not latch, they didn't really seal correctly. They didn't really zip lock. They were in Ziplocs, but they didn't really zip lock correctly. The stasher, like, closure, they're not trying to use other, existing technology. Like, they're not trying to use a zipper lock. They did something totally different, and it works really well. Of course, you know me, I went on Temu and I saw some dupes. I think I'm gonna buy them today. I want to say, well, let me say first, my stasher bag was, I want to say I paid like $15 for the bag. And again, the only reason I bought it is because, like, if I take an apple to school every day, like just now until the rest of my school is up, that's, first of all, 1 plastic bag every day. That's really not good. And the money, it's like you're just using one for 5 hours, throw it away. That's like crazy. There's a difference in that and putting something in your freezer. I think in like a bag, it's like, okay, I put it in my freezer in a bag, and then like it stays in there for like 2 months, and then I come use it. That makes sense. They're like, okay, the bag was worth it, So the stasher bag makes me feel like better about using the bag, because I just come home and bring it and put it in the dishwasher, which that's the really good thing about the stasher bag too. Like, it doesn't have those really, really sharp corners that the bags I used to have, had. And those bags are still out there, but I just would never buy them because they don't work to me. So anyway, you can put them in the dishwasher. Also, you can sous vide in the stasher bag, microwave safe. I think they're oven safe. Now, I personally would not do any of that with the bag from Temu. The only thing I would do with the bag from Temu is put it in the dishwasher. You can like catch me putting it in the oven. Microwave? No, I don't think so. None of that. Ain't no way. But anyway, I think those Temu bags are like $2 or $3 a piece. Now, they're not the same size that I got. If I get them and they're terrible and like awful, Temu takes returns. But yeah, let me go ahead and enjoy the rest of my coffee here. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. All right, guys, so getting Plasma's over. Very quick, very painless. So I think I got distracted earlier. Well, I say it was painless. It wasn't painless. The most painful part is how fucking tight this lady wrapped this thing around my arm. Like, Jesus Christ. Did she think that, like, I'm on blood thinners or something? Have mercy. I'm gonna have to loosen it. You're not supposed to do this, but you really don't understand how tight it is. Holy shit, this lady got me good. Where's the start of it? There it is. Okay, that's what I needed right there. Okay. Okay. They used a fucking lot too. Like what? Okay, so I'm about to go. I think I got distracted earlier. I started talking about super cubes and stasher bags when I was talking about what I needed from the store. In addition to my cauliflower, which is where I got distracted, I also need eggplant, and then I also need to grab 2 more tomatoes. I just totally miscalculated how many tomatoes I was gonna need, and therefore I don't have enough. So let's go grab those. I'm also gonna check and see if they have windshield wipers. I have some windshield wipers coming today, supposedly Walmart delivery, but you know how they can be. They can deliver that shit anywhere down the street, whatever, so on and so forth. So I'm going to pick some up. If they are in the store, I will buy them there today and either cancel the order or send it back for a refund. Let me head on to the store, check with you guys later. Let's get to Walmart and see what's going on here. Hey everybody, how's it going? I think I forgot to vlog yesterday. Sorry about that. Quick recap on yesterday. Totally abnormal school day. Radiology exam, I got an 85, which is a B. Really good grade compared to how much I studied. This morning we had we had Clinic 1 Theory online. The first time we've had it online in quite a while, to be honest with you. We had a big block of in-person classes, and then I believe we had like spring break, and then our teacher had an absence, so it's been quite a while. It really worked out. We got out an hour early. This week was just continuing last week, so kind of worked out kind of crazy that her absence was last week and this week was meant to like continue last week. We had that online this morning, got out an hour early. I was going to finish off making my tangy chickpeas that I made in the slow cooker this time instead of on the stove. The jury's still out on which version I like better, stovetop or slow cooker. I haven't eaten the meal yet. That's kind of what I was saying. I wanted to make the bread and then have lunch, but I kind of had like a late breakfast, and then I wanted to get to school a little bit early to just double check some stuff on my schedule, talk to my friend, and I wanted to finally get myself laminated. I got all those sheets that you guys saw in my Temu haul video, all those laminating sheets, but I just haven't made the time to remake my little documents in a bigger size. It's really great that I'm no longer feeling like Thursday I'm like dreading it and hating it and like feeling awful. I feel pretty good going into tomorrow. I know that I have a second patient. She's my coworker, second visit rather. She's my coworker. My goal is to finish her tomorrow. I don't know if I can complete that goal, but that is my goal. And I think the second patient might be him. I'm pretty like 100% positive we're gonna complete. So tomorrow will be a good day, however it goes. I'm gonna go chat with my friend and then head into dental materials until 4. I have a nice little snack. Speaking of that snack, let me just leave that in here. There's really no need to take that in. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yeah, I have an order for Tina.
Tina, what's the last name?
Williams.
You up in the trunk or the backseat?
The trunk is fine. Can you put it in that blue IKEA bag, please? It's open. Thank you. Hey guys, back from dental materials. I had a pickup order at Walmart. I grabbed among some other stuff. I grabbed some insoles. My feet were hurting so bad after last week at work, but I don't really have time to put them where they need to go today. And by the way, if I'm like all cut off or frame weird, I'm probably still gonna use this, and I'm really sorry about it. I'm using the back camera because like literally, how did I just find out that you can do like wide angle lens by doing the 0.5? I had no idea. I mean, I don't really use the back camera anyway, which I should, start. But I didn't know that until like 2 days ago. So I'm right now getting my navigation set up for work, trying to see how long it's going to take me to get there. I unfortunately do not have very much time at all. I was thinking that it might make sense to just start going straight to work from school on Wednesday. Definitely makes sense to do that on Thursday, tomorrow. More on that later. But I mean, I guess we can, don't forget the, pickup order. So I did make a stop, but let's see. I gotta leave in like 5 minutes. Like, I don't have any time at all. I'm gonna be able to eat this if I'm able to eat it all. And I gotta head out. If there's anything I can eat in the car, I will definitely take it with me. So probably my grapes and my apples. I have a sparkling water too. I'll probably drink that on the way. Oh gosh, but I have to get dressed too. Well, let me just quickly show you guys what I'm gonna eat. DIY Starbucks protein box thing. I have 2 eggs, everything bagel seasoning in there. I have the large version of the same exact little rounds that Starbucks has. I have my nut butter in here, which shouldn't have been cold. Then I have half of a Cosmic Crisp apple, good amount of grapes. Oh, and then underneath that, I have a cheese. And I really have to get dressed and get out of here. Let me go ahead and eat, put my work clothes on, and get out of here. I'll see you guys later. Hey, how y'all doing? Excuse my mess. Sorry. Yeah, I have a lot of cleaning to do. I feel like it's always like cleaning and laundry, 2 things I'm always doing. But I think that's the life of, number 1, being in a studio, the cleaning. And 2, I don't know why I'm always doing laundry. That I can't really explain. That one, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm also trying to film in front of the window, which the blinds are closed, but like film in front of the window this way. So like maybe I'm a little bit like lit. It's crazy. It's like almost 7 o'clock and I cannot believe that it's still light outside. Like, I love that. That's one thing I hate about Minnesota. I mean, maybe it's like that everywhere. I don't know. I've lived here a really long time, but when it gets dark at like 4 o'clock, like it's horrible. It's really like horrible. I feel like we got like maybe another hour of light, maybe? It's 7 o'clock. It used to be dark at like 5:30. You guys know how the sun works. It's fine. Anyway, today was a really good day. I had clinic today, 2 patients, no cancels. We love that. Kind of crazy. I started off so like rocky with that first cancellation. Since then, everything has been pretty good. But the best part about today, I'm so excited, so excited. I want to come back. I finished my first patient. Finally, we're like more than halfway done with the semester. I almost finished another patient today, but I didn't. Long story short, right? She'll be coming back one more time and we will get everything completed. And she's actually gonna get radiographed, so we'll do that as well. I'm going in on a day that I'm not normally on campus because there was like really nowhere we could make it work with our schedules. So the patient I finished, so happy about it, class 1. I'm realizing now that for my class 2 patient, I'm gonna absolutely, positively need three appointments, and I need to use my time wisely. Because when it comes to scaling, I am going to be working. I'm probably gonna spend 1 appointment on scaling alone, 3.5 hours. So I really need to get it together. And another thing I wanna do, I wanna make like little pre-written out templates for my soap notes. Soap notes, it stands for, oof. I didn't know there was gonna be a test. It stands for, I really don't know what it stands for. I'll put some on the screen. This is what it stands for, okay? Because listen, I have like a good amount of clinic sessions left, And if it can save me 1 minute, honestly, I'll say the minute. Because I got out late today. Finishing my patient took me a little bit late. I didn't stop at 4:20. And I did not like getting out late, number 1. And anytime I can save a minute, I want to do that. Like I was saying way back when I started this channel about how I felt like
saving time on the computer would help with getting the appointment going faster. Like I noticed that in my mentor appointment. I'm pretty okay with the computer, but this is kind of a way to, get faster, to get something where when it's time to go, let's get the info there. Let's delete what's not relevant. Let's add what is relevant. But when it comes to the bones of it, the bones are always the same. It's really the same exact thing. We have actually a printout that with, what do you call it? Like example verbiage we can use. So it's like, I'm just gonna type that out and either send it to Google Drive and just, copy it like that. I don't know. I do something. So yeah, I had a really great day in clinic. I had a okay lunch. I took some cauliflower soup in a thermos. And I would say the soup was warm. Soup was not hot. I will say I microwaved the soup, but I did not test the temperature before I put it in, which now that I'm thinking about it was not very smart because I have no idea, how the thermos performed. Okay, well, there's that. But it wasn't gross. You know how sometimes food can be at a temperature it's like, oh, this is not right. Like this temperature is not right. Something's wrong with it. This was fine. It was good. It was really good. And then I had one of those wraps that I made that's kind of like the Trader Joe's dupe. And I would say it's 100% worth making yourself rather than getting at Trader Joe's. The thing about it is it's not really great to pre-make. I made it last night, probably at like 11 o'clock and ate it 12 hours later and it was like, it was not very structurally sound. Like it might be better. I know it's like silly, but it might be better to just take like all the veggies separate and take a tortilla and then like some hummus and assemble it at school. But then you get into the part where it's like, okay, well, you're doing a fucking assembly line, make your own burrito here. You could have just brought some food and put it in the microwave. You know what I mean? But the microwave thing is more about people using the microwave when I want to use it, not that it takes too long. Anyway, I am well and truly rambling, but I just had such a good day finishing my first patient. Me and another girl, we both finished our first today. Again, pats on our backs, baby. I have radiology tomorrow, 10 a.m. Next week, we have it at 8 a.m. I think I mentioned that in a previous vlog because she just decided we're coming in early to do x-rays on another classmate that's not in our class. They're in the 8 o'clock class. And then the next week, Friday, I'm actually going to be going in at 8 again. That's when I'm finishing up my patient from today where we just have like a little bit of work to do. So I'm going to be having a few early Fridays. So I really want to enjoy this Friday being my last late one. I have a little bit of a headache. I need to take my allergy medicine. I've been doing really good. So I'm going to take some ibuprofen, take my allergy medicine, take half an hour to myself, and then I'm going to get up and put that Angel Soft away, get the packages do everything that I need to do around here that I don't want to do, but that I have to do because that's what being an adult is. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey YouTube, how's it going? Car chats are back. So happy to be back in the car. I don't know what was going on with me at the beginning. I ended up going to therapy. I know I was mentioning I should go to therapy, but I talked about something else different in therapy. So I didn't talk about how I wasn't happy. Maybe I probably should go back, right? And talk about that. It was a good therapy session with my therapist also. I don't know. I still feel like I maybe want a different one though. Yeah, I do. That feeling is still there. I might try to see a different lady, one of the ones I already had a session with, and maybe talk to her about the same things. Same thing I talked to my therapist about this time, and I'll talk to her about not being happy, about having a car, and I'll see what she says. I wish you guys could see what I see right now. There's a car in front of me. They're literally at a red light. It's no turn on red. They're about to turn. There's pedestrians all over the place. And not only that, they're in 2 lanes. It's like so crazy out here in Minnesota. There's bikes out here. It's just not good, dude. You cannot be doing crazy stuff, I saw this news story the other day about this guy. He's from Minnesota too. It said, and I don't know why he told us to believe. You could tell this guy's stupid. He said, I'm linking the story below. Girl, he said, I can't even hardly repeat it. He said, I hit this pedestrian because I was rocking out, jamming, playing air guitar. He told that to the cops. Like, what is wrong with you, sir? First of all, what are you doing? You're driving. You're not on your couch. Number 2, why would you tell it to the cops? No sense. No sense at all. But anyhow, a little bit more about me, right? Instead of silly people who are endangering everybody. I'm on my way to give plasma. This is my 5th and final donation at this center.
company is what I should say. So the way I donate plasma, I used to donate plasma like twice a week and get your little twice a week donation payment and go by your business. But I realized that if you live in a place that has multiple plasma companies, for instance, here we have CSL, Grifols, forgive my pronunciation on this one, Telecris. We also have Octapharma and BioLife, I think. That might sound like a lot, but I feel like we do have all those. So each plasma center will give you a new donor bonus to like start donating there. For instance, at CSL, where I'm going now, it's $100 per donation for 5 donations. And of course, you can do 2 donations a week. So in about 2.5 weeks, if that, it might even be 2 weeks exactly, I just earned $500, which is amazing for the car. It's gonna go straight into like insurance. It's been going into my gas tank. You know, it's like, I am absolutely spending this money on this car. So it feels really nice to have that extra money. But back to the point, if I were to just go to CSL for their $500 bonus and then go to a different center and get their new donor bonus, and I do that for all the centers in the area, I actually end up making more money or about the same money as if I were to go twice a week year round. Now, we've got to be realistic here, right? If I do it my way, I get the money, but they don't get the plasma. So we have to be realistic there. But at the same time, my time is not unlimited. And also my body, I don't know if I say frequently, but not infrequently, has issues with passing the number to the beginning. I think it's like hematocrit. So for my body specifically, it's actually better if I don't donate as often. So definitely not gonna put my body at risk for a longer period of time for the same amount of money just to be like altruistic. Like, so sorry, I'm not that altruistic. Anyway, before plasma, I am going to get, don't pull out in front of me, don't do it. I'm going to get donuts. I would actually much prefer to go to the donut shop that I've shown on camera here in a previous vlog, but they are so inconsistent with their hours. I've been there on Saturday at like 8 a.m. and they've been like closed. So I don't know what they're doing. It's already 10:45 just about. Who knows if they're gonna be open or closed. I'm going to another local donut store we have here called Bogart's Donuts. They're really good donuts. They have a donut called a cold press donut. So it's like a, cold pressed coffee. It has like little bits of coffee in it. They also have a chocolate donut. These are both just cake donuts. I'm not a chocolate fan. Like, I don't eat chocolate chip cookies. I don't eat chocolate bars. I don't, eat fudge. I'm not like a chocolate person. I'll eat like a blondie, has like chocolate chunks in it, but it's like mostly, it's mostly not chocolate, right? All that to say, that chocolate donut from Bogart's Donuts, wow. I don't know what it is, but something about it is just so delicious. I would advise you, if you are a Minnesotan, or if you are visiting, definitely go to Bogart's Donuts. They have like huge brioche donuts filled with Nutella or buttercream and all kinds of stuff, but it's a little too much for me. I just get my little cake donuts to be on my way, because those other donuts are huge. And you'll know I'm very particular about how my donuts are filled, like the ratio. And if I remember right, their ratio is not quite right either, but it probably couldn't be. That donut will weigh like a pound. It's a big ass donut. You can go on the website and look at it. Today I'm spending my day, seriously, no joke, editing my video. After plasma, I'm going to the library and I'll be getting a room, private room, study room, and getting down to editing. Oh, I forgot my keyboard. I'm gonna go back home. I need my keyboard to edit. Yeah, I have to go get it. That's fine. It's gonna take me out of the way, but I have to go back. I did bring my computer. I knew I was forgetting some. I brought my laptop, I brought my charger, I brought my hard drive, but I absolutely need my keyboard. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, gotta go back. So I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Okay, bye. Hey guys, how's it going? Library's closing up on me. I'm gonna head over to a coffee shop. I think they have pots of tea there. A nice pot of peppermint tea sounds very good. I feel that might buy me at least a couple more hours, and I'll be making some progress my video is at this point, I'm still in the very beginning of my video. I have a lot of work to put into it. The plan was today to do the video and then tomorrow to do homework. I think I'll have to pivot and I will need to do the video a lot of tomorrow as well, and also do homework tomorrow and Monday if need be. But I don't think this video is going to be finished today, which is fine, totally fine, no big deal. That's why I'm starting today and not tomorrow or even Monday as I have it sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going. The coffee shop's about 20 minutes away. On my way home, I was out here giving plasma, and then one thing led to another, and then here I am, 5 o'clock, heading to the coffee shop. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye. All right, guys, so change of plans. 2 coffee shops later, I am on my way home. The first coffee shop I went to was very busy. There was a sign out front that said that they had done a bagel pop-up from like 2 to 5, and I got there at, I don't know, 5:20. So I was like, no. There was only one table that I saw, and it was probably large enough to sit 5 to 6 comfortably. And there might have been a lady bringing out extra chairs for that table. Now that I think about it, either way, I would never sit just me at a 5 or 6 person table. Like I would never do that. So then I go to the second coffee shop, and it is similarly busy. There did seem to be one seat that I saw that was like a perfect little tiny table, would have been perfect for me. However, there was a girl in front of me in line who just walked in, and I think she saw the same table. So just my luck, you know, she orders, she's waiting for her drink. I order, I'm waiting for my drink. She gets her drink and goes to sit down at that table, and then me, I have nowhere to sit. So I also didn't want to be around all those people today. I was feeling a little introverted and antisocial. So I said, I'm going home. So that's what I'm doing. Then on the way out of the coffee shop, I was like, well, you know what? Tomorrow, they have libraries that are open on Sunday. I think from probably 12 to 5. I'll just make it my business to be at somebody's library at 12 o'clock. And then I remembered tomorrow is Easter, and there's not going to be a single library open. So I'll just have to make it my business to get to this video when I get home. And anything I don't finish tonight to get to it tomorrow and not put it off. So that's what I'll do. I definitely don't want to be doing anything for this video on Monday. And I mean anything, not a thumbnail, not a description, not a thing. So sorry that the thing keeps, tilting. This is what we deal with when you're using an iPhone on a magnetic phone mount from Temu in a car. That's probably, a little bumpy. So sorry, guys. Doing the best I can. So yeah. I'm not very far into this video at all. I'll be totally honest with you, but I'm just gonna keep at it. This is like pretty much 2 vlogs in one. It's like 2 weeks in one. So that does make it a lot more material to work with, a lot more time consuming, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get home. I would love to stop somewhere and get a car wash, but I don't think that's in the cards for me. The thing about having a dark colored car instead of light colored car, my last car was silver, is that all the stains, all the little whiteness, dirt, whatever you want to call it, whatever the hell it is, it shows really bad. Like you cannot fake it. With a silver car, you can definitely fake it to your next wash. Nah, not this car. So I'll check you guys later. More editing tonight. I don't know if I'll come back on the camera tonight. I really want to focus on editing, but I'll definitely catch up with you before the weekend's over. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hi again. Welcome to the car. I'm in a car, behind a car who's not going. The light's green. What's going on, buddy? Light's been green. Like, Lord, what are you doing, buddy? You're just not even paying halfway attention, are you? See, that's why I like to stay in the house sometimes. People don't be doing what they doing, dog. Oh, okay. Okay, now you pulling over, Lord. Anyhow, been editing all day, mostly. Of course, there was some time for me. YouTubes and all that. I'm heading to I don't know if it's like a coffee shop. I think it's probably like a coffee shop. I don't know if you guys have it where you live, the Too Good To Go app. I think I mentioned it before. Oh yeah, I mentioned it before because I got totally scammed on that bread. I think I paid $5 for 4 baguettes, like little, no, not even baguettes, like little hoagie rolls. Ugh, what a scam. Anyway, I got scammed again by a different restaurant on Too Good To Go. So let me explain how this scam worked. They played the long con. It's this place called is driving so fast, honey. Speed limit is 25. They got to be going at least 45. Just reckless. Okay, the restaurant is called like Burger Press and Shawarma Cart or something like that. First time I got like a burrito that had like chicken thigh, rice, some type of sauce, and it did actually have lettuce in it, which was like, ew, that was not good. It was because I reheated it and it was like wet lettuce, you know, like reheated lettuce, not good. But overall, a very, very, very good like burrito. And I don't even like get down with burritos. The thing was so good. Second time I got it, it was very similar. I think it might have been like gyro meat though. Very similar type thing. Oh, and the first time I think it had like pita chips and a little bit of hummus. The second time it had, I don't know, there was like a similar size. Okay, so I got, wow, people are driving like crazy. I wish you guys could see this. So anyway, I got used to having like, you know, certain type of food from the restaurant. Now, the last time I ordered this place, they did me dirty. They did me dirty. Tell me why. They did me so dirty. Tell me why what I got was some chicken tenders and some french fries. Now, I usually don't open the meal until I get home because I kind of like that sense of surprise. But anyway, I get in the car and it just smells like french fries. And I'm like, it's so weird. Like, it smells like french fries. And you know, I'm like, I just wonder what I got. It must be, I'm thinking it's like a burger and french fries or something like that, you know? Because it's like a burger restaurant as well. So I opened it in the car this time. I was a couple blocks away. Imagine my surprise when it was a freaking kids meal. I said, what? I was shocked. Because, and the reason I was mostly shocked was because in my opinion, Too Good to Go should not be used for something like chicken tenders and french fries, which are like fried to order. You don't put that up as an extra food left over at the end of the day, because you could just not make it. You know, you could just not put it in the fryer at 7 o'clock. You know damn well that you could just not put it in the fryer. You don't have to put it up for sale at 7, you know, have your pickup be at 9 o'clock and be like, oh, you know, french fries and chicken tenders, you know what I mean? So today I'm gonna get these pastries. I'm gonna wait to look at them until I get home. But the other reason that I wanted to leave today, not just to get pastries, is because I need to move my car. The place I was parked, they're doing some, I guess, construction or something or another on the street for basically the rest of the year. I'm not gonna be able to park there, and I was parked there today. So starting tomorrow, things change. So I need to move my car anyway. So I figured, why not go out and get a little treat? Get to have some fresh air, see the world, and get some pastries. It's a win-win. As long as they don't give me something fucking, you know, some bullshit. That is the gamble. And it's kind of funny that I would even go for this stuff, because I am pretty particular about like things. So it's kind of funny that I was like, yeah, let's just go get this random bag. But hey, it's like very inexpensive. It's like $5. So we're gonna see what I get for $5. In the meantime, I am actually going to roll down my windows, enjoy some of this fresh air. It's about 49 degrees if my car is correct. So I definitely would love to hear some of this. I definitely would love to feel some of this fresh air, but I don't want you guys to hear it on the mic. So I'll see you guys a little later. Bye. All right, guys, forgive the messy bed. It's sheet change day and I just haven't gotten there yet. But I'm back home and I did the expected. I went to get my order from Silver Fern. And then there was another coffee shop that I've been to before, have reliably had a couple of, ooh, I know where this is going. Coffee shop I've been to before, had a couple of reliable Too Good to Go orders. I went by there, got myself an order, and I'm gonna have tons of goodies for the freezer. So, and I was just thinking, they both seem really heavy. I'm gonna weigh them and see what they weigh. Okay, so we'll start with the first place that I stopped, the Silver Fern. 1 pound, 1 ounce. Oh, and it says nutty because it has nuts. So I'm not allergic, so I was like, fine, I'll take it. This one from Backstory. Ooh, 1 pound, 7 ounces, 7.2 ounces. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, open the boxes, and see what we got. Ooh, I'm so excited. Where's my mic? Oh, did you hear me? I hope so. This is such part of the fun for me, waiting until I get home to open them. So let's see what I got. Okay, this one is like nicely sealed up. Oh, bummer, a chocolate muffin. That sucks. some kind of scone. What kind of scone is this? Oh, I think I saw it online. I think it might be cranberry orange. I don't know, but scones are good. This looks like pistachio something. Looks like a pistachio cookie or something. That looks amazing. And then this, it looks like a biscotti, huh? That looks good. All right, I might have this cookie like tonight or now, depending on what's in my other box. Okay, let me close this up. And I think I'll put this back in here for now. I might like cut this in half, this muffin, and try it and see what it tastes like. But if it's just like a chocolate muffin with a streusel topping, that's gonna be a no. But I think those three pastries, a scone, a cookie, and the biscotti is definitely worth $5. Tell me what you think in the comments. Still, it's got like meat and cheese in it. I've had this before. It's kind of hard to show with the camera in one hand, but you can see there's some meat there. There's like a cheese spread. It's really good. And most importantly, it freezes really well. So I have, what is it? Another, pretty much the same thing, another one. Ooh, is that like a sweet potato? And something, okay, a little filled thing, okay, fun. That was number 3. I have this one. This looks like a plain, yeah, this is just a plain croissant. Another one, we have 5 items for $5. It's a way better deal. It's another filled one. But these filled ones make a really nice breakfast. Like I said, they heat up really well, or they freeze really well, but they also heat really well. Probably more than likely have 1 in the morning. And the rest of them, I will probably have 1 or 2 during the rest of the week. And then that'll leave me with 1 extra back in the back that I have for a rainy day. Same with the croissant. I'll probably just say that maybe if there's some recipe, like maybe if I make like a chicken salad or something, or a tuna salad, and I wanted to eat it on a croissant, that would be perfect to have. So really happy with how this turned out. Just gonna pick whichever one I want to eat in the morning, and I'll just put it in the fridge. Maybe I'll have this one in the morning. Yeah, I'll have this one because it's like the fanciest and probably gonna freeze the worst. So I'll have that one in the morning, and the rest will go in the freezer. I don't think my mic is working, but on second glance, I think this is like a jalapeno cheddar scone. I think this is a savory scone. So this will more than likely just go in the freezer for some type of savory dish. I don't really know what goes with the jalapeno cheddar scone. I'm thinking like maybe pinto beans or something. So I'll do some research, see if this store sells a jalapeno cheddar scone. I think I saw it in a review. If they do, I'll assume that's what it is, and I'll try to make a meal to go around it. So yeah. All right, so this is definitely a chocolate muffin. Oh no, this cookie has a lot of almond extract in it. I think I'm gonna try to power through it, but I don't think I love it. So I'm so glad I went and got that second order, because everything in that bag I'm gonna go to town on. This thing I'm throwing away a muffin, trying a cookie now. The other 2 went in the freezer. So anyway, I'm sure everybody cares. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to editing after my cookie. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.